Hello and welcome to Coastal Crafts, and I'm back today, and as you can see I have been shopping at Clearly Besotted. This is my first ever purchase from there. I saw some hauls from Clearly Besotted and thought, oh, those stamps are so cute, and I went on the website and saw how reasonably priced things were, and also that they had a really good sale on. So it all came in this really cute little bag, a little sticker on, which felt very sweet, and the postage, I think I got it free because I spent over £30, but it seemed pretty reasonable anyway. So the first one that I picked up was one from their new release, and this is this really cute berry one. So you've got strawberries and you've got raspberries. So this was all from the Clearly Besotted actual website. This is your berry sweet and things like that. And I've got a card that I've made with this one that I'll show you in a bit. So the nice quality photopolymer stamps. They stamp out really nicely. So that was about £10, that one, because it's in the new release. But then after that, well, actually the other one that was not new, but I paid full price for this one, which is the Baked with Love set, just because I saw some cards made with this, I think on Pinterest, and I thought that's so adorable. So you can see it's like the solid stamps, and I haven't got around to making anything with this one, but I've just been trying out some of the images. So you can see really cute little apron and a whisk, and that one that make, and the cupcake, that one I stamped a bit wrongly, so that make really cute sort of baking labels, or I'd like to make a little background full of cooking items and have some kind of central feature on it. I would have liked the dies for that, but I think they were more than I sort of wanted to spend. I'm not that keen on spending lots of money on dies. So they were £5 for the little, so the little sets new were £5 and the big sets were about £10, so just under. So I thought that was good value, and that's very cute. So these ones I got from the sale, and there were these ones, I think they're about £2.90 for these ones that make cute little banners, and they had two different sets. I went for this one because it's obviously got the really common occasion ones, and then I picked up the die, which was 98p, because I thought it's nice to have it matching on that. So for, I guess that comes to about £4. I've got the stamps and the dies, and I've used that to make something, but I've also did have some stamped out in places. Here's one. I didn't line that up all that well, but I did that in my kind of what do you call that, sort of ombre? Is that ombre? I don't know. That an ink pad anyway that goes from one colour to the other colour. So yeah, I like the fact that it's got the matching die and it's really useful sentiments. So another one I got, I kind of got this one to sort of add my order up to over the £30 mark, but then when I got it back I was like, oh, that's actually really cute as well. I have stamped out the cherry, that one and that one. Yeah, that's all that goes together, and that was adorable. But I've used that in my diary, so you can't see that, but it was so cute. Just looking around because here it is, just a little bit of scrap paper. I was playing around with some of the other bits of fruit. I would have really liked the die set, and I looked on their site, but as this was in the sales section, they didn't even have the die set. But you can see that would make like a cute apple. I haven't got around to putting the leaves on, and I stamped that one upside down, so I kind of messed up quite a few of these, but you can see how cute they are, and that was only about £2.90 as well, something like that. And the last one that I got was this one that I got stamps and dies for, because I think the stamps were about £5 and I think the dies were about £5. It was something like that. I'm there looking, thinking, does all that add up to £30? But maybe it does. I can't remember the exact prices, if I'm honest. But when I got these, I got quite excited because my partner and I, we both did our training in science. So anything sciencey, just have to have. So perfect for making his birthday card. And he was a science teacher, so it's got all these little cute science, Isaac Newton there, little chemistry teachers there. What's his name? Archimedes in the bath going, oh, this is the principle of flotation, and all of that. And I got the dies because it's quite exciting to have the dies when you can actually afford them. And what I liked about these is I don't have to trim them apart because they're all spaced out. So if I sort of place the stamps in when I cut them out, when I stamp them on my stamping tool, then I can sort of keep them all together, if you know what I mean. Do it all in one go, just to make life easier. So yeah, so I'm really excited about Clearly Besotted. Really liked the quality of their stamps. I like the style, and I like the fact that shipping was really reasonable. So yeah, very exciting. Well, there's the little man that I've already stamped, but I haven't got around to colouring him. But I've got to do one soon, because I've got to do him partner a birthday card. But look, he's there going, ah yes, Pythagoras theorem and all that. So yeah, which one have I left out? Let's put this one back. So I think next time they have a new release, I'm sure I will be checking it out and jumping on buying some of those. So I placed that order, and then I also placed an order. Oh, hello. Let's get it all zoomed in with Craftstash. So I'll show you what I got from Craftstash. And I mainly got these because they were on sale. And the thing that tempted me into getting it was because I already own, where is it? Very interesting for you when I'm faffing about. So I already own this stamp set, and I love roosters. My mum's got roosters in her garden. And I already own the stamp set by Hero Arts, and they had the die on sale for £5, which for a matching die set, you know, is a fairly good price for a good branded make. So I wanted that one. And then I was looking through their sales, and I liked some other bits and pieces, so I picked it up. So let's see what else I picked up. So for £3.87, I picked up this set, and I was quite excited. I thought, oh, a lovely flower, and I can cut it out with a matching die and the leaf. And I got it, and it turns out that it's not a matching die at all. It's like a coordinating die, so that doesn't cut out that, because if you see when you put it on top, it would go that way and not that way, if that makes sense. It's like a coordinating die. But anyway, that one I've smudged. I've got a better card to show you in a minute. But that's the stamp. And I would have been annoyed about the fact that they didn't match up. But the stamps are so cute that I've sort of, you know, let that go. Just letting go. I imagine that's why I was in the sale, really, because people probably thought, oh, they're matching, and then they get them and they're not. But I've also made a card using this one, which is really cute stamped, and these won't make like embossed flowers. I think once I've had a play around with them properly, embossing them, I was kind of just sort of recovering from the shock that they weren't connected. I'll probably quite like to have two nice embossed flower dies. So £4 wasn't quite what I was expecting, but that's what you get when you buy stuff in a sale, isn't it? So that's fair enough. So that's that one, or £3.87 as it was. Then I picked up a little die, which I don't know if this was in the sale. It's only £2.42. Can't be much more than £2.42 anyway. But the reason that I went for this one is because it says fabulous. I got one from Your Next Stamp that says awesome, and this one says fabulous. And it just makes me think of like, have a fabulous birthday, or like when I'm scrapbooking, I can put fabulous. It just sort of, just kind of a nicer sentiment, isn't it? Because you get lots of like happy and sweet and stuff like that, but fabulous, and suits some of my friends. And that's it cut out. So yeah, I just thought that was quite a useful little word die, and since I was placing an order, I popped that one in. What else did I get? So then I wanted to try one of these. This was reduced down to £2.90. It's one of the background stamps. It's like a brushed hearts, so I think it's about A6 side. Trying to get it to zoom in. I've not tried this one out yet, but it's nice quality. It feels nice quality, so I'm assuming it should stamp out okay, but I'll show you when I do. So that was £2.90. And then I've never had one of these before, but this was the Fun Stampers Journey, and this was on sale for £2.90. And what tempted me with the fact that it was like rubber stamps, and I do like the quality of rubber stamps. It comes in this very fancy packaging, so it's like proper nice rubber stamps, and I liked these ones just because I don't know who I was saying I'm sorry card to. I guess it was I'm sorry for your loss might be more useful. So it was useful to have some nice sentiments, but yeah, these ones are cute, so I thought I'd give that a go. And it comes in a really nice tough piece of acetate to keep it going. So that was only £2.90 they were selling their Stampers Journey stamps off for. I like this one. I sort of imagine this one as like a winter scene. So I have made a card using that one, which I'll show you in a minute. So the other thing that I got, because I've mixed them all up, that's what I'm doing at the end. The other thing that I picked up for £2.51 with a pack of 3 of these fine tip applicators, and if you've looked at my videos before, you'll know I bought these before as a stamp show, and they kind of went all funny with the pins in the top, but I kind of thought they're £2.51 for a pack of 3, so I thought the most sensible thing to do, because I really like them, it gives a great fine point to it, and I filled it up with Yoo-hoo glue because I love this Yoo-hoo glue, is to just use it, and then when it sort of gets all gunked up, get rid of it and use the next one, rather than trying to find some amazing product that works really well. So I branched out, using tacky glue as well, which is just PVA glue really. I got that one because that has a finish point on it too, but there's nothing like a real fine point, so I've gone back to getting those ones. So that's what I picked up, and you get free delivery from Craftstash over £15, so that was all delivered for nothing. And then I went into the range, picked up some bits that I needed whilst I was there. I had to get some card blanks and envelopes because I didn't have any square shaped envelopes. These are Paper Mania ones. 10 pack was £2.99, 300 GSM, and actually they're really nice quality, so I would absolutely use those, so I don't mind the fact that I spent £2.99 on those. Otherwise I would be like, oh, having to spend money. Picked up some more of these tins that you've seen me pick up before. They're only £1 and you put stuff in them and they're very cute. Picked up some more of this because you know how I love my glossy accents. That's £1.75 in the range, just like glossy accents but cheaper. Picked up some magnet sheets, which are £1 for, I think you get 2 in there. And they were just to use for the stamps and dies that I've got. I like to stick, you saw it on that die set before, so I just like to stick, they don't come on a magnetic sheet, I like to stick one in there just to keep them safe. So for £1 that's okay. And then I treated myself to, it's only £1.99, but it's still a treat, isn't it, when you've got as much paper as I have. This Craft Sensations, one of their cheap paper pads, but the quality of the paper is actually really nice. And it's all pink, but I like them all. And I think they're good for they're good for backgrounds, and they're good for die cutting as well, because they're fairly plain and solid. So the ones at the end, like I love that one for a background. It's very spacey. It was like unicorns on you. Would make a lovely card, wouldn't it? And that one, so that was £1.99. That was kind of an unnecessary purchase, but I bought it anyway. And then the last thing I'm going to show you before I show you what I made are some things I picked up from, I went to the car boot sale this morning. I haven't been to a car boot sale in ages, but I do like them, just normally doing schoolwork. So I picked up some glitter cards, got a couple of silvers there, pink. This glitter does shed, but I'm sure I get over it. Lilac, more orange, that would do for Halloween, not that I make it for Halloween, blue and pink. And this one, which looks a little bit like, it's not, it's just like thin paper, but it almost looks a bit like leather. So I got all those bits of cards, and I got these little bits. And it was £1.40 for all these bits, so nothing at all really. It's got some prices on, but these are cute little embellishments. Obviously one's missing, but how cute are those little strawberries. Got into strawberries because it's summer. They're cute. These flowers, you can see obviously bits are being used, but when you're only paying like 10p for something, you don't really mind, do you? Bargain price. So these are like little flowers, and they would be cute, wouldn't they, on a card or a scrapbook. And these flowers, and I often have little flowers like this, but they're just very usable. And also these ones, they kind of tempt me because I just have this vision of putting that cake, you know, with that baked with love set all stamped out in the background, little cake in the middle, and it's ice cream. I know this is wedding, but I'd probably just be like, oh, ice cream and cake and all sorts of other things as well. So £1.40 for those. I was happy with that. And then for 50p, I picked myself up some little storage tubs, 3 of them, and they're going to be for putting my stamps and dies in. They've got glitter in them because I just had the that paper in. But you're meant to be able to stack them should you choose to. Oops. If you see that they stack on top of each other like that. I'll probably just use them as tubs for putting my stamps and things in, but for 50p for free, why not? Little containers. So that's all the stuff that I've bought, and I'll show you the cards. So my mum asked me to make some thank you cards. So that's why I've got 4 thank you cards here. So this one's using that berry set, the Clearly Besotted berry set, and the Stamper's Journey. It's that stamp in the background, which is quite nice having it as like a background bit. Don't know what that mark is. And then I put a bit of gloss on the strawberries, and that's using the die from that Clearly Besotted set, but I didn't quite like how it looked with this card with a stamp on, so using a different stamp. So yeah, I really like that. I like colouring that in, so I'll do that again. So this is using that stamp that didn't match the Apple Blossom one. So using that stamp, but not the die, because the die doesn't match. And I put gloss on it as well. Mainly because I need new die cutting plates, and they were kind of leaving some marks on my things, so that the sort of the gloss covers up the marks that were left, and I just had to fussy cut around them, but that's cute, and that's a lawn fawn sentiment. So yeah, I like how that one worked out. And then this one I made as well, although that's not from any of the new stuff I bought, but I might as well show you. That's using an Altenew set that I picked up a while ago. What's it called? Indoor Garden. I like that one. There we go, because it's kind of, I like the mixture of stamping and black and white. And you see, these are the envelopes, because I had to have square envelopes. And this one is another one that isn't using the new stamps or dies, because I'm just looking for thank you. But this is one that I bought not too long ago, that Turnabout one from Altenew, Wreath Turnabout stamp. There we go, just with a bit of craft on there. So they were all meant to be kind of garden related, which is why they're all like that. So garden related thank you cards with what she was after, and that's what I have been making. I've also been busy making lots of costumes for the school play, making mermaid costumes. So if you would like to see those, do let me know, because they look quite cute, but they're just very quickly sewn up on the old machine. But yeah, that's what I've been getting up to, and good to talk to you again. I will speak to you soon. Bye.